We are Canadians from A to Z.
To some people around the world,
Canada is nothing more than a country inhabited by a few Eskimos living off of polar bears and relying on no more than an igloo to guarantee them another day in the freezing cold. Right?
Wrong! The list of stereotypes that the rest of the world has produced and associated with the Canadian identity is something that we Canucks find ridiculously amusing.
Some of these stereotypes and assumptions include:
we live in igloos,
polar bears are our favorite mode of transportation,
moose come next,
hockey is life,
Fringlish is our national language,
we can't pronounce about,
we are too nice,
sincerely your American neighbors,
we say a lot.
While some of these are true,
and we do love our hockey,
the majority are as unrealistic as the idea that Americans are better than Canadians.
Much like Australia, Canada has some very bizarre lingo.
Toronto,
Keener,
suck up,
Mountie,
RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police, aka the guys in red on horses,
Muskoka chair,
wooden deck chair,
beaver tail,
fried pastry Joe with sugar and other yummy things. A word that can be added to the end of a sentence to effortlessly transform a statement into a question, can also be used to demand a response.
Loony,
dollar coin, name inspired by the loon on the front.
Toonie,
$2 coin with a polar bear on the front.
Chesterfield,
my grandma's name for a couch.
Hydro,
electricity.
Chinook,
drastic change in temperature. The most extreme Chinook ever recorded went from -19 to 22 degrees Celsius in less than an hour.
Timmy's,
donuts and coffee created by the late Tim Horton, hockey legend and favorite player of most shift workers.
KD,
plastic mac and cheese.
Poutine,
fries, gravy, and cheese.
Toque,
a hat.
Knapsack,
backpack.
Supply teacher,
substitute teacher / relief.
Pop,
soda, soft drink.
housecoat,
bathrobe / dressing gown.
BC,
British Columbia.
Canuck,
Canadian.
These so-called Canadianisms have been modifying the Fringlish language as we know it since 1867.
But who are Canadians really?
We aren't that different, to be quite blunt.
Because underneath every fur coat and every flannel
lies a human being, much like yourselves.
Normal people.
Doing normal things.
Evolving the same way.
But what is it about Canadians and the country we love that makes us ever so unique?
Canada's reputation is pristine to the extent that some jealous Americans will go on vacation claiming to be Canadian, hoping that people will like them.
While we are often compared to our southern neighbors, we do have specific qualities that set us apart.
Most Canadians have become immune to the cold. However, every year, an average of 108 people don't survive to see the snow melt in the summer.
We are a country of 6 time zones.
One that can take claim to have the second largest landmass in the world.
And one famous for having the longest coastline of any country.
We are a country responsible for producing more than 3/4 of the world's maple syrup.
Maple syrup is not the only thing we can take credit for.
Our long list of useful inventions include
insulin.
Before insulin, people with diabetes would often starve to death.
Telephone.
Alexander Graham Bell, the inventor of the telephone, actually died of diabetes months before insulin was available.
The UV index.
Garbage bag.
Superman.
Basketball.
Invented to be played inside when it was just too cold for hockey.
Snowmobile.
Snowblower.
Foghorn.
Prosthetic hand.
Walkie-talkies.
Goalie mask.
IMAX.
Instant replay.
Invented for hockey night in Canada when the plays were just too amazing to be seen only once.
Trivial Pursuit.
Plexiglass.
Peanut butter.
BlackBerry cell phones.
Our claims to fame are not solely limited to inventions. We are proud to share our home with some very successful,
and in some cases, very attractive people. Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Gosling.
Rachel McAdams.
Justin Bieber.
Unfortunately.
Celine Dion.
Shania Twain.
Matthew Perry.
Drake.
Avril Lavigne.
Bryan Adams.
The Rock, aka Dwayne Johnson.
And the list goes on.
We are a proud country, and a large one at that.
With inhabitants who take pride in their very Canadian identity.
We are Canadians.
From A to Z.